Well, a very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and thank you very much indeed for joining me here once again. It's Jetstream TV UK on YouTube. Tim's a pilot, currently live twitch.tv from the UK. On the ground at Milan Malpensa right now, ready for departure. And what we're going to do is we're just going to change and tweak some of the weather. I've just put the time of day to dusk. Today's date, everything else is real, except we're going to modify and tweak the weather. So basically we want a storm, so we're looking for clear skies. Let's go with few clouds. Nice. We'll go with 3 tiers. Move that higher level up. We want the mid tier, not overcast. We'll have that scattered as well. We'll take that up high though, up to 30,000 feet. And then we want the lower level. Let's move that up ever so slightly. And then we want this one coming up to around about 17,000. Scattered. Do us density, we don't want it too strong. Just have a quick look outside the aircraft. We are in the now retired Alitalia silver special livery as we're in Italy flying today. But them clouds are looking quite fruity. That's looking quite nice really, that's what we need. Now we need some lightning. So we'll get the lightning thrown in there just for good measure. Alright, we'll have the lightning at 50%. We'll really get it smashing out. And we'll have a little bit of precipitation as well. Why not? Okay, so now, because we are in the Airbus version 2, we do need to program the FMC before we depart, so bear with me, ladies and gents. Let's get this done. Have I got a FMC view on this nose cam, left wing, right wing? No, I don't have an FMC view on this aircraft. 3 and 4 are wing views, that's fine, acting as it should do. The steering on this aircraft is an absolute joke, but there's been an update since the joke. So let's see if we can actually steer the aircraft. So first things first, speed needs to be at 250. That'll do us. 11,000 initially is fine. We will go up at increments of 2,500 feet per minute initially. That's fine, that's all well and good. What we need to do next is FMC. Jump all the way around the cockpit until we get back here, then we've got a zoomed in view. Excellent stuff. FMGC selected. Okay, in it. So from and to, and the light is very dim here in the cockpit, guys, so bear with me. In fact, let me just turn the main light on. Little better, we can actually see what we're doing now, which is always helpful, isn't it? Right, bear with. So cost index, first of all we'll go with 15. And that's straight into the FMC. From and to, so we're departing Milan Malpensa, runway 35 left on an Erki 8 Echo departure. So that's LIMC, Lima, India, Mike Charlie, with a slash So that's our departure airport, then the forward slash, and then we need our arrival airport, which is Tessera in Venice, and that's Lima India Papa Zulu. Lima India Papa Zulu. Oh, you can hear the thunder outside, guys. That's done, that's fine. Okay, so we've got our departure and arrival, flight number, that's cool. Cruise today, I would say we'll go with 350. Okay, that's all good. 350, seen, set and running. Right, now then, because I've been flying the Boeing so much, it's just trying to remember exactly how the FMC works on the Airbus. Okay, so there's our flight plan. So we initially click on LI, there we go, we're on our departure now. So we're going from 35 left. Yeah, correct. 35 left, available runways is there. Our departure, we're looking for a Urki 8 Echo. Urki 8 Echo, there we are, excellent stuff, we'll insert that. Boom, fantastico. And then we want our arrival airport, so we select that, click arrival, and we're looking for a Albe 2 Echo on 04 left for an RNAV approach for 04 left at Tessera in Venice. Albe 2 Echo, bear with me please guys, 2 seconds. So 04 left, it's an RNAV 04 left, so we select that on the left hand side. Excellent stuff. Albe 2 Echo is our first arrival, no transition, we'll insert that. Excellent stuff. And then we'll just have a flick through to make sure there's no flight discontinuities. Well, there is there, that's fine. So that's between the two, that's between the departure and the arrival. So it's an Albert arrival. So between that we have a number of waypoints we need to manually insert. So where we've got flight plan discontinuity here now, we can just insert these missing waypoints. So it's Sierra Lima November is our first waypoint. We can click that there, bang. That one there, thank you. Yes, we'll insert that. Cheers, thank you. SLN, okay, all good. Next one is Olpor. Oscar Lima Papa Uniform Romeo. That will go in there. Olport selected. Insert that. Thank you very much indeed. We'll just scroll a bit so we get that flight plan discontinuity there again. And then the last waypoint is Oscar, which is Oscar Sierra Kilo Oscar Romeo. And we'll stick that there. Timpy insert, that's fine. It's actually given us Oscar. Where's Oscar? Is it giving us Oscar? No, is that the actual flight plan? Oscar there, yeah, that's fine. Okay, all good. Next we want to, we'll insert that, thank you. And then just check for any flight discontinuities, which we do have. Now we're looking to hit clear down on the bottom right nav, accuracy upgrade, initialize weights, align IRS, temporary flight plan exists, GPS primary, weights cleared, click that until we get clear. Once clear is displayed, we hit this, that gets rid of the flight plan discontinuity, and we have a consistent flight plan from A to B, the arrival into Tessera. End of flight plan. Make sure we've got the runway in there, 04 LIPZ, which is Venice. Excellent stuff. And that's the beginning of the flight plan. So there is our flight plan all set and running. Right, good stuff. Bear with as the sun is dipping in the distance. Let me turn the main lights off here in the cockpit and we can get ourselves ready for departure. Let's just see if we can get some lights on in the flight deck as well. Just help us out during the hours of darkness. And we need Bear with. The dome light, wherever that is. Where's the dome light? There's a dome light round here somewhere. Finding the bloody thing, isn't it? We're good. We're alright for now. That's fine. Right, with the thunder and lightning striking outside the aircraft 11 minutes into the stream, I'm going to turn the main lights off here in the cockpit and then we're ready to go. Okay guys, ready for departure. Just going to top up the old vino because I do like to have a drink while I'm having a fly, as you do. Well, it is Saturday night. Come on guys, give me a break. So there we are, there is our view. Cockpit cam, nose cam. 3, 2, 1, I have control. Engines coming up, throttle's going in. 40% and 1 stabilised. Everything's rising nicely and parking brakes off. Oh, see, we're pulling to the left straight away again. Why is it doing that? See, why is it doing that? Aircraft's got a mind of its own. Now we're steering. No, it's still got the problem with the steering on this, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. Bear with me. Bear with me. So sorry about this. Right. That is absolutely ludicrous, guys. Sorry, this aircraft, it just can't, it just doesn't want to steer, so I'm actually worried now for when we land. Right, let's just get rid of that. Right, we're ready to go again. Let's try that one again. Yeah, we're steering now. No, it's pulling to the right. Right, brakes are going on, brakes are going on, brakes are going on. Why is the aircraft pulling to the right now? To the left even. Honestly, it's never straightforward, is it? Ah, and the parking brakes are on. The speed brakes are in. Why? Fucking riddled with bugs, this game, I'm telling you, absolutely ruined it. What a perfect setup to the beginning of a flight, now it's fucked. Pardon me French guys, but it really fucking pisses me off. Right, let's go exterior. Get them parking brakes off. Okay, we're set for departure. Let's try this again. Must apologise, guys. I really am sorry about this. Just not touching anything. We'll just let it go straight. Fuck it. We'll just take off. Can't be arsed. Can't steer the fucking thing. Now we're steering. What's going on? Why is it steering now? Finally off the ground. So sorry about this, guys. It's going to ruin the video. At least we're in the air. Get rid of them flaps now, we don't need them. Get the gear up. Okay, autopilot's going in. Let's see if the rest of this flight can go without any issue. There's our left turn on the first waypoint. That's all good. Vertical speed. Climbing at 2,500. And there it is, seen and selected. As we depart Milan, heading north initially, then with an easterly turn. On an Erki 8 Echo. I'm so sorry about the departure, that was absolutely all over the place. There's our first right turn now to our second waypoint. I won't be using this aircraft again, big mistake. So yeah, as you can see, we've departed here, Milan Malpensa. The aircraft currently heading to X-ray 357 on the departure. There's Lake Como here, just to our left hand side. See if we can see that off the left wing actually. Yeah, Lake Como there with the reflection of the clouds in the lake, absolutely beautiful. The actual state here is it's called Lombardy, or Lombardia I think. Wonderful part of the world. Right, we've said initially we're going to climb to 11,000 feet. There we are now with Malpensa just off the top of the right wing there. Right, let's climb up to our cruise. 360 did we say? I think we did. Auto throttle is in, just increase our speed now. .300 knots. "19 minutes into the stream. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here at Jetstream TV. Currently departing out of Milan Malpensa in north-western Italy. Lake Como off to our left hand side now as we depart in a thunderstorm. We've got storms all the way across to Venice tonight, and we're heading to Tessera in Venice. Flight time not too long at all, probably around about 40 minutes I would say, and we're climbing up to flight level 360 now. Absolute disaster with this aircraft, it just will not steer at all. So as we're climbing up through the levels, let's have a look off the left hand side. There's Lake Como off in the distance, just behind the left wing. And we'll have the Italian Alps there, just to the north of us now. We're in the turn at the moment. Once the aircraft levels off, we'll wow. Lightning everywhere. As we level off, you'll see the mountains off to the left hand side. So we'll just flick them wing lights off for now, so we can have a nice look out overhead. That's fine. Compass, that's fine. Dome light, there we go. So run that on dim. Where's the dome light control? Annunciator lights, test. It's all good. Where are the wing lights? Good question. There we go, wing lights off. We'll get the landing lights off as well, and the taxi lights off for now. Seatbelt signs can come off. Okay, so let's have another look at the wing view and let's see what that looks like now without the wing lights on. And that's much better, isn't it? It is a beautiful aircraft this, it's modelled so good. The texturing on it is great, I love the lighting effects, it's so realistic, but when you come to try and steer the fucking aircraft, it just will not do as it's told. So all I'm going to do now, ladies and gents, is just pre-warn you, our arrival, you can see the mountainous terrain off to our right hand side, our arrival into Venice tonight will be absolutely bang on until them wheels touch the ground, and I'm just hoping it behaves itself with the steering. I'll try my best not to steer at all. That way we'll try and keep it on the runway, but there's a very good chance it's going to veer off to the right or veer off to the left. Wow, did you see that lightning off the right hand side then? There's a very good chance because the aircraft is so bugged. The latest version has fucked things yet again. If you just look at the way the strobe light there reflects on them clouds, because we're flying through a cloud layer. Absolutely beautiful, really is. We've done something so well and then ruin it. Tiny little bugs and problems. Unreal. Should we increase that lightning just a little bit? Should we make it a little bit more severe? Why not? Why not? 70%. Increase them clouds up just a little bit there, that's fine. Nice. Full ASMR stuff, this, absolutely beautiful. Let's just check how we're doing now on our track. Okay, so we are currently heading to, have a look, 4,306. No, we're not doing that at all. Bear with me guys, sorry. We'll go Alpa. I've got to fix this guys, we're heading absolutely nowhere. Right, bear with, sorry guys, flight plan. Allport we need, we're good direct Allport, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Alpa, there, thank you. Direct Alpa now, how far is that? 42 nautical miles, I think we're heading in the right direction, finally. Just check the map, we were going way off target then, just doing loops around Lake Como by the looks of things. Yeah, we were. Alport there now, so we're making a left hand turn direct to Alport. That's fine. Everything's okay. Beautiful views over the top of the clouds right here now as we make a left turn to Olpo. What flight level are we at? $310 for 360. All good in the hood. "26 minutes into the stream now. You're live with Timza Pilot, twitch.tv, broadcasting out to the UK. Jetstream TV UK on YouTube. Currently climbing through 31,000 feet for flight level 360 on a departure out of Milan Malpensa on an easterly track heading over to Venice Tessera Airport on the Adriatic coast. Very heavy thunderstorms here. We've got 3 cloud layers, beautiful scenery all around with the sun just dipping off behind us. When it does it right, this simulator, it couldn't do it any better. Isn't that stunning? But something as simple as a fucking nose aircraft wheel can't turn left and right properly when you ask it to. Just ruins the entire experience. But let's not dwell on that, guys. Let's enjoy this flight. We've got wonderful views all around us. We're in an electric lightning thunderstorm as we track east, with the Italian Alps off to our left hand side, which we'll have a look at in a minute once we level off. We're heading direct to Olpo now, which is our next waypoint, around about 30 nautical miles away, and we should be at the cruise altitude of 360 now, just slightly up above all of the weather. Lightning's kicking off like you wouldn't believe down there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so there we are now. So Malpensa is off to the right hand side. We're levelling off now, heading direct to Olpo. We've got air traffic coming in direct to us. In fact, no, they're on the ground. I think that's Bergamo. Is that Bergamo? So we're here. Malpensa is here. I think this is Linate. Yeah. Milan Linate. Bergamo, yeah. Orio al Serio. So that's our flight. As you can see, guys, we've got the southern Italian Alps here. Well, when I say southern, the very northern edge of Italy, Lombardia. We have Lake Como here, Lake Garda here, and we are heading direct to Olpo now, then Osco, down over the top of Lake Garda as we descend past Verona, Villafranca, and then make our arrival down into Venice Tessera, and we'll be doing that on an Albe to Echo arrival down to 04 left for the Arnav runway approach for 04 left. in Venice. Lightning kicking off like you wouldn't believe all over the show. Beautiful. Just make out the tops of the Alps there in the distance. Should have a little. Should we have a little gander at that? Wow! Look at the ground all being lit up beneath us. There's the mountains in the distance. Nice and chilled here in the cockpit, very late at night. So you can see we're around about a quarter of the way into the flight now. You can see it on the iPad. In the cruise, heading east. So heading direct to Olpor now, 2 nautical miles inbound. Current time is 5 minutes to 7 local time. And we have a 3 knot tailwind at 270. Current ground speed is 468 miles per hour as we make a very subtle left hand turn heading direct to Oscar now, 20 nautical miles inbound. Let's just check when we need to begin our descent. Very quickly we'll just go into the map view. And we'll probably begin our descent around about 100 nautical miles inbound. So it's you can see the arrival here on the map, guys. So doing a very zigzagged approach into Venice. So down, obviously over Lake Garda, past Verona on the right hand side, and then at Albet, which is the arrival at the Albet 8 Echo, I do believe it is, and then we're doing a number of turns out towards Bologna and then back out towards Tessera. If we zoom in on the map, this, that is 04 there at Venice itself, at Tessera Airport, and that is the main island of Venice here, and the Grand Canal that runs through the centre of it. You can't see it, obviously it's very pixelated, but yeah, the centre of Venice is there. We'll point that out on our way into 04. You'll be able to see that nicely. There we go, it's just updated. There is the Grand Canal, the Rialto Bridge is around about here, the train station here. You've got obviously the big bridge, the railway bridge that spans the ocean to get to the main island of Venice. But yeah, I'll point that out off the right hand side of the aircraft on arrival. That is the arrival explained, and I'm inclined to think we'll begin our descent not that far away at all now. We're coming up on Oscar. We'll be flying over Lake Garda very soon, so I'm thinking we begin our descent just after Oscar. We've been in the cruise for some 10-15 minutes now, so just after Oscar, around about Lake Garda, we'll put the aircraft into a descent, and it's definitely at sea level. Tessera is at sea level. That's all good. Okay, at Oscar now with a slight right hand turn, heading direct to Lake Garda. 37 minutes into the stream. Thank you very much indeed for your company here tonight, guys. I've got to say I need it. Don't think I've ever flown into Venice at night except in real world. It could be either very dull, not much to see because of the cloud cover we've got going on, or it may be absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. There's only one way we're going to find out. And there is our view off the right hand wing now. Very close to Monza, actually, the world famous Formula 1 racing course. Monza's off to the right hand side down there somewhere. Well, considering this storm kicking off below us, it's beautiful and peaceful up here in the cruise at 360, but we have just passed our last waypoint, so we're going to begin the descent now. So we'll do a very gradual managed descent down. 360 set and running. We don't really have any high ground really on the way into Venice, so that shouldn't be any concern at all. The Alps are off to our left hand side. 360 will bring that down to 10,000 and then we'll assess it from there. 10,000 feet is set and running, and we will come down at around about 15, let's say 2,000 feet per minute. We'll double click that so that's in the on the PFD. .42 nautical miles inbound now, Albert. That is our arrival into Venice, the Albert 8 Echo. No, sorry, the Albert 2 Echo. And you can see there on the PFD just to the left hand side is RNAV 04 left, so that is exactly where we're heading at Tessera. Everything is good, aircraft is configured, just make sure we are descending now. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Ensure you've disabled the following assistance functions: auto rudder, assisted yoke, assisted landing, assisted takeoff, AI anti-stall, AI auto trim, assisted controller sensitivity. So we're halfway through the flight, as you can see here now, guys. We've got Lima India Mike Charlie, which is Milan Malpensa, left hand side of the tablet. And then the arrival at Lima India Papa Zulu. I didn't realise the flight was this long, to be fair. We're probably looking about an hour and a half in total. But yeah, we are in the descent now, taking our time, gradually coming down to 2,000 feet per minute. I don't know how you would change all that and stuff. Maybe that's why the steering's all over the fucking place. Pardon my French once again, guys, but even pilots swear. Check destination data. What's the FMC telling me there? One sec. Gotta go around the world just to get to the back to the FMC. That's saying 1,300 feet by Albert. Yeah, no, we're all good. There's no high ground. There's no issue. Check destination data. Well, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I understand. Right, it's just letting us know to check everything, the weather, etc. for arrival. We know what that is. We've manually done it ourselves. Right, time to top the old wine up for arrival. Lovely descent. Should we see over at Lake Garda yet? No, we've passed it. Got Verona off to the right hand side, guys. Let me have a look. That's Verona down there, the city lights of Verona. I'm just going to slow the aircraft because we're coming down pretty rapido. I didn't expect us to be at Lake Garda that quickly. Let's get our speed down. Go with 230 knots. We will increase the range on the ND range map, so we can see how far we've got to go into Venice. At about 60 miles until we begin the zigzag approach. That's all good. Let's see where we are on the descent. $29,000, not coming down quick enough for my liking. You can see our arrival here now. It's saying 13,000 feet at Albert, 9,000 feet for the following waypoint, 9,000, and then it gradually descends down to the arrival in Venice here, Tessera. 442 miles per hour on the ground speed with a 4-knot tailwind at 270, and we are reaching Albert in 12.0 nautical miles. Current time now 7:15 in the evening here in Italy. Let's increase that rate of descent. We need to come down a lot faster. Okay, 10,000 feet. We need to be at 9,000, it was saying, so we're going to bring it down to 6. And we're going to come down at 3,000 feet per minute now. We'll click that just so it's in the FMC. And of course it is, because you can see here now, guys, once I zoom in, BS vertical speed set to minus 3,000 feet on the altitude. That's fine. Nav and speed are selected. Autopilot 1, flight directors 1 and 2, and auto throttle. Everything is all set. Coming down very nicely, 25,000 feet now, heading for 6,000. Excellent stuff. The descent is going well. That's our view off the nose of the aircraft now, as we're coming down through the layers. So the views will be quite restricted, with lightning going off all over the place as we descend down through this storm in northern Italy. What a wonderful night for flying. What a beautiful flight. The views are incredible. It's just a shame this aircraft doesn't work. I'm hoping it lands and steers okay on arrival, guys, so I can only apologise in advance. 45 minutes into the stream now. You're with Tim's a pilot as we are descending from our cruise altitude of 360 down to 6,000 feet on the Albert 2 Echo arrival into Tessera Venice on the very northern tip of the Adriatic coast. twitch.tv live from the UK, and it's Jetstream TV on YouTube. Please do us a favour, nip over there, subscribe, like and comment. It's always great to get your feedback. Let's just see where we are now on the map. Make sure we are coming down. Oh my god, we're almost over Venice. Let's see where we are altitude wise. Christ, we're not coming down quick enough. Bear with guys, bear with. That needs to come down more. Coming down 4,000 feet, we'll just double check that. And we'll decrease our speed to flight to 200 knots now. Probably need to get some speed brakes in as we're really not that far away at all. We'll increase the ND range on the map. That's showing where we are now in the descent. Okay, we need to monitor this closer, much closer, as we head down towards Venice now. Get some speed brakes in now just to help slow us down on the way in. There's our right turn. Speed brakes in there, that should help slow us down a bit and bring us down a little bit quicker. Okay, we can lose them now, let's get rid of them. Just make sure they drop down. We do have a fair way to run, to be fair. I mean, just there to the airport is 50 nautical miles, so everything's good. We'll bring it down to 6,000 feet and then we'll manage the descent from there on in once we make our left turn, and we're heading directly down towards Venice, Tessera tonight. 49 minutes into the stream. Thank you very much indeed for your company. Right, I'm just going to get the lights on and stuff before I forget. We're coming down through 10,000 now as well, so seatbelt signs can go on now. Cabin crew 10 minutes, cabin crew 10 minutes to landing, thank you. Okay, we'll get the wing lights back on, and we'll get the landing lights on. Should give us more visibility coming down through this cloud. We'll get these taxi lights on for when we land. Okay, all is good. We are configured and we are now doing our left hand turn. As you can see, making a left turn now. Yeah, so we need to bring the aircraft down a little bit more. 6,000 feet, set and running, and then we need to come down to, I would say, 2,000 feet, and we'll come down ever so gently at 1,000 feet per minute. Double check that. So we're in the box, keeping it at 200 knots for now. That's all good. The left hand turn coming up very shortly. There it is. Wing lights are back on. Once the aircraft straightens up now, we're heading direct to Venice for the final approaches for the RNAV on 04 left at Tessera. I'll point out the Grand Canal and the main island of Venice on the final approach. Just decrease our rate of descent ever so slightly there. Bring that down to 500 feet per minute. That's fine. Autopilot's updated. Just increase the ND range very quickly just so we can see where Venice Airport is, and we are currently 40 nautical miles away now, descending very gradually down to 2,000 feet. That's all good. We'll get the aircraft configured for landing very soon. "54 minutes into the stream now, guys. It's going to be just over the hour mark when we touch down at Tessera in Venice. I hope you've enjoyed the flight. It was an absolute disaster zone on takeoff because of the steering of the Airbus A320. But let's hopefully we can salvage it with a lovely approach and landing here at Venice. But the actual flight itself, the views, the storm, the ASMR, it's all been rather wonderful, rather beautiful. So all the lightning strikes going off in the distance there, just that's over towards Bologna, near the eastern coast of Italy, and Rimini off to the left hand side there as we look at the view. Let's see how we're doing on the map, guys and girls. There we go. So we are coming down into Venice now. Venice territory, as they say. There is the main island of Venice. There's the airport. Currently 35 nautical miles out. Start configuring the aircraft for final approach around about Papa Zulu 309. To see and land, to be honest with you. We'll stick with the other wing view. See how we're doing distance wise. Yeah, we're coming right in now. We're getting very close. Papa Zulu 309. As we come over the industrial part of the Venice coastline here. There's the main island of Venice. I'll be sure to point that out. Just passing Low Bay now on our arrival into Tessera. We will do a manual approach, it won't be an auto land. Okay, let's get the aircraft configured for landing. Flaps 1. Here, guys, to be honest with you, it's coming up very shortly on our right hand side. We'll keep having a look out. We're at 2000, everything's good. We just need to get the gear down now so we can have a look at Venice itself on the way in, which is very close now. About 10 nautical miles away from the main island of Venice itself on the right hand side, so we'll stick with this view for now. Tell you what else we will do, we'll get the gear down. Gear's coming down. Get ready to be blinded, guys, get ready to be blinded. Oof, there it is. Gear is down, locked and set. Just checking out the main island of Venice off on the right hand side now. Hopefully some of these lightning strikes will illuminate what's down to the right hand side. There's the main island of Venice, guys. You can see the bridge, railway bridge, and the lights of Tessera Airport off in the distance. There's the main island of Venice. Get the rest of the flaps in. That's all good. There's the main island of Venice, guys. You can see the cruise ships in the harbour, etc. And the railway bridge that connects the main island to the mainland. Not much to see of Venice tonight, guys, unfortunately, but it is clear enough to see the island itself. Right, let's focus on what we need to do. There's the airport now. Autopilot is coming out. Auto throttle disconnected. A little bit high, but we're good. We're good. We'll just dip the nose of the aircraft now. We'll put some speed brakes in.
Sync rate.
Yeah, it's fine. I know. I understand the sync rate. Don't worry about that. That's fine. And we're actually coming through cloud here, guys, as you can see.
Sync rate.
300. 200. 100.
Decision is to land. Oh, we're all over the place. Keep it going,
50.
keep it going.
40. 30.
Very, very fast.
20. 10. 5.
Speed brakes in. There we go. There we go. Braking, braking, braking. We can steer, we can steer, we can steer. It's all good. Or can we? Yeah. Ah, oh, wow. In the middle of a storm, guys. Yeah, we've just about made it in one piece. And still won't steer properly. Absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. We are on the ground safely at Venice. After flying through a storm. And look, it's just doing its own thing now, guys. I'm not even steering. I'm not even steering. Let's get the parking brakes on. And there we are. There we have it, guys. Landed. Everybody is safe on board. And we are at Venice. Can't really taxi to the gate. Can't be bothered because the aircraft likes to do its own thing. But yes, there we are. On the ground. At Tessera, Italy. In the classic Alitalia livery on the A320. There it is, guys. Thank you so much indeed for your company once again at 64 minutes, just over the hour mark in the stream. You've been with Tim's a Pilot, twitch.tv, broadcasting live from the UK on a flight from Malpensa, Milan, over to Tessera, Venice. It's had its ups and downs. This aircraft can be a challenge. Some of the views en route you will never forget. Thanks again for your company. I'll see you on the next one. Check this out on YouTube. Give us a subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Love to read your comments. We'll see you on the next one.